majority tend to be this way. The majority tend to also believe that they are higher in ranking when it comes to Mexicans, that because of whatever the civil rights they went through, that Mexicans benefited from it, and that we should owe them, we should thank them for the civil rights. It's bullshit. The reality is that this community has a problem, and as much as they don't want to accept it, they're going to continue to have this issue because, like I said, they believe that the people that are stealing, the people that are committing crimes, no, that they don't have an issue. It's bullshit. And I think as Mexicans, I really don't care. Even if they call me racist, I don't give a shit. Everything is racist to them. And that's a fact. And just because you go to school doesn't make you a smarter person. It's called common sense.
Thank you, liberal. You're right.
Well, I have a question for Leroy. He said that we Latinos also separate from black people, right? That's what he said. So I was like, bro, it's not true because like Venezuela, where I'm from, Colombia, Brazil, like a lot of countries, we Latinos, it's shown that we can live with them. So you know what I'm saying? Like I know you see this most in America. Like here in America, you see more that like that divide and that shit. Like we need to stop this, bro. Like I don't know, but yeah,
let me tell you something.
Like that, though. But
yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because there's one community that's pushing this whole narrative of victims and stuff like that. So as much as look, and this is the thing, that as a whole, I'm not saying all of them are like that, but the majority are like that. They actually believe that they have more say about this country than the people that been here for hundreds of years. That's the problem. And the difference is that no matter what, this is what I like about my culture. Yes, there's a certain group of Mexicans or Latinos that actually believe, that they become victims, right? But they buy into this whole narrative of victims. But the vast majority of them are hard worker individuals. They don't like to be victims. And when it comes to actually being morals and having good families, they actually have their morals are actually very, very solid compared to the blacks. That's a fact.
It's just I don't know, the American culture. It's American culture, they grew up with that mentality, so it's gonna be hard to change that shit. But
Well, we need to continue doing it so they can fix their asses because it's already out of control, and especially us Mexicans, Latinos, we're tired of it. Someone needs to put a foot up their asses for them to control their damn asses.
Yeah.
Like I honestly, my little brother's half Colombian. Like I was raised by a Colombian.
Yes, I agree. Come up here, Jag. Same shit, anyways. But the point is that someone sent me a recording of his life from yesterday, and that he was explaining about Latin lesbians, that she was saying talking shit about the black people that were attacking vendors in California a couple years ago, or I don't know how long it was. And Jesus Anaya was explaining what was the conversation. And you know what he fucking said? He said that even if the black people attacked the vendors, the Mexican vendors, he was basically saying that it was okay for them to do it, that we need to respect them no matter what.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's
exactly.
Yeah.
And he's very much for the black community, and people like him should be. We should put his ass down because that's complete disrespect.
You say you have that video?
Yeah, that guy.
Yes, I got the video.
What the fuck he's going through?
Do you mind sending it to me?
I don't know what the fuck he's going through, but he loves that fucking BBC going down his throat.
But the fucking disrespect, todavía he wants us to still respect it. I get it. Not all of them are the same. We're talking about the ones that are wild, that act play victim all the time.
The ghetto ones.
Yes, the ghetto ones, the ghetto ones. And for us to respect them no matter what, because what they went through history, that's not a fucking excuse for you to be, for them to be doing stuff like that. Every fucking race went through something in history, especially Native Americans, our ancestors too. But we're not here bitching and complaining about it. We're moving forward with our people, with our lives.
Facts.
We don't harm no
You know
one.
what
We
I think
don't.
needs to
We're
happen?
peaceful people, and that's all we want is peace. But
Well, the
once we
thing is
speak
that
up about these
Yeah.
things, we're all of a sudden the enemy. That we're racist and all that shit. That shit needs to stop.
you know, Reina. The thing is that they never bring up the fact that they were sold by their actual people.
I mean, I
Yep,
don't know about that
I
one,
know.
but it's like some people was doing it, not all of them. Some of them. Some of them were selling their own people, but not all of them.
It doesn't matter. It started somewhere. You got to understand that.
Sounds like y'all focused on the wrong issues in this country.
No, we're not.
Yeah. You got people who despise y'all, want to deport y'all, want to keep y'all down.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Okay, so why?
let me-
No,
Why
we
is
know
that?
that, but y'all
and
can't
who's
keep
that
saying
though?
that the white people are the boogeyman, though,
They
because it's
are
also black
Who's
people
doing
that
that
are
though? Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. He didn't
everybody.
mention a
They
race.
are the ones that
What race is doing
suppressing
that?
everybody and getting
Who's they?
richer while
White
they're
living
gonna say
life
the white
much
people.
They
harder.
are. Who's
So
they?
you need to
Wait,
stay
who's
on
they?
topic and focus on
Yeah,
the
and
real
who's they?
issue.
Who's they?
Trump.
You know who they are. Open your eyes.
Oh, okay, so you're just gonna fucking like push you out of your ass and not explain yourself.
No,
You're
you
just
know
gonna like
exactly what I'm talking about.
vaguely speak.
We
You got
respect
your
brothers.
eyes
You're gonna
open. You know
vaguely
exactly
speak.
what I'm talking
Well, we
about.
cool with.
Pulling shit out of your
On
ass.
some BS when you need to be looking at the people who's doing the actual harm to each community.
Yeah, I mean,
We're strong people.
The
Don't worry
the
about it.
black
We're gonna
community
remain.
is also harming our community by stealing
How?
our culture and saying that they invented everything when they literally came from Africa with
What
absolutely
culture
nothing.
is that? What
You know,
culture
ignorance.
do we need to
You
steal?
know, you
The Native
being ignorant is
Americans
bliss.
What
Being
culture?
ignorant is
saying that
bliss.
they're the first
Well, you
Mayans,
know
they're the
what?
first Japanese, the first everything. Like that's absolutely ridiculous. And then
You know,
especially saying that they were the very first people in the world. Like, come on, why are you gonna
What in the
go that
world
far
are
into
you
history
talking
to
about,
prove a
lady?
point?
You
can I
tell
can
some
me.
I
some of
That's
can I
them
chime
saying
in?
like
absolutely
Can I
Reina,
chime in?
Where in the
ridiculous.
Bible it
Can I
spoke?
chime in?
You tell me in the
Can I
Reina,
Bible
chime?
where it spoke about
Some of them
Mexicans
saying too
at.
that they build the pyramids. That's crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I cool with them, but come on,
Exactly.
bro. How you gonna say they build the
Y'all
pyramids?
are
Really?
focused on
Like,
the
what the
wrong
fuck?
Can
thing.
I
Y'all
can
need
I
to get
When
chime
do
y'all
in?
you
life
see
Can
like black
I
together.
people actually doing
can I give my
construction?
Y'all
opinion?
need to get
Who
y'all life
does more
together and focus on the real
construction?
issues.
I never seen white
Why
Who's
people
you
do
sitting
y'all?
on this
construction
Can I
either.
give
So
my
One,
with this
the
none of them.
pyramids
crazy
in
stuff?
Guatemala and Mexico City, the pyramids, the natives build that shit, bro. Come on.
can I chime in real quick?
Yeah,
I
go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
think that okay, so we're not when it comes to conquer and divide from the Europeans to this nation, the thing is that it ended up getting into everybody else's mind, and I feel and I'm sad to say that the people that are in this nation right now, they have it integrated into themselves so deeply that we already failed. And the thing is that I'm sad to say, but we're gonna have to start sticking up only for ourselves, only for ourselves. If we're gonna win as indigenous, we have to just stick up for ourselves. Screw everybody else. That's like basically the bottom line. Because I've been hearing a lot of different TikToks and a lot of bitching and moaning about this and that, and then the blacks they tear down the indigenous because they want to be part of it, or they say that, you know what, we got to get the hell out of here. I feel that in order to save ourselves, we got to just cut our ties and just say, you know what, you do you and we'll do us.
But
What in
Pilo,
the world are
it's
you
hard though.
talking about?
It's
Who
hard because you
tears
have
y'all
like
down?
Afro
I don't
Latinos,
think
you have
y'all
Afro white,
understand
Afro
who.
You
Latinos.
see, this is about this is the problem with the blacks. They act brand new, like there's nothing going
No,
on.
this is
They don't
not
pay
a
attention
problem.
to the world.
We are
Like,
the
come
ones
on.
who got out in the streets and fought for equality for everybody. We're all
No,
of that.
no,
No,
But
no, no,
Actually,
no.
no,
the
you're
Mexicans
wrong.
No,
had that
no.
idea.
I have a question,
It
Pilo.
was given to y'all.
Pilo, I
Y'all
have a
did not
question.
just,
Show me
you
where
know,
y'all
civil
had a
rights.
million man
That
march at.
idea was
Show
from
me.
the Mexican
Show me a
people.
time in history where y'all had a million man march.
Listen here, my dear black brothers and sisters from another planet. John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy was the one who basically started this civil rights movement. Go look it up.
Yep.
Look it up.
Any of that. You show me where dogs.
And I think what's his name? Cesar Chavez did that first before the black
He
people.
sparked it.
No, it
We
wasn't their
sparked
idea.
the desegregation of public
How do y'all
schools.
think we want to be a part of your community?
I like
Relax,
it.
take a
We are
deep
the
breath.
ones
Because we built America. We built America. You're on our land.
Y'all
You're
just
on our
want
land.
to-
Take advantage,
We don't want to be a part of your
Tell me
community.
where they at.
dumb little
Where are they?
Nina,
Bro,
take a
y'all
deep
just
chipmunk.
breath.
want to-
You little chipmunk.
Hey, can I
You little hyena.
respond to the prompt?
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, blacks have been on social apps generalizing Mexicans for years. Agree or disagree? No, disagree. This is literally a lie for y'all to talk bad about Black Americans.
Oh, I can
We
see
speak
all
up.
these
No, we
people,
are.
Okay,
all these
I'm
black
just
folks
going
have
through the
been
prompt.
saying
Then
shit about
y'all can
us.
respond.
But that's
Okay?
the thing. If I were to send you all the proof, you're still gonna defend those people.
You are a
So no,
$5
don't play that shit
Indian
with me.
woman. Mexicans are not indigenous to America. You are not the original Mexican. Stop it.
Clap
What
your
are you,
hands for
Robert?
your
I'm
Oh,
victory.
you can
sorry.
laugh
What
all
are
you
you?
want.
What are you? What's your DNA? Yeah, I
Bro.
think so.
You know what's interesting, guys? That these black people, they come up on these apps that they didn't create, they didn't invent, and they still want to be part of it.
But this only
It
happened in
doesn't belong
America.
to.
This
They
happened in
don't belong
America.
to
Like,
them.
No, we want
YouTube
y'all to
doesn't
have
belong
some
to them.
common sense and stop
Invent
falling for the
something.
okie doke.
Create
That's what we
something.
want.
if you go
Y'all
to
falling for the
Guatemala,
okie
Create
doke.
your
Honduras, or
own
Venezuela,
All the
you'll
app.
see.
problems this
Falling for
country got, y'all
what?
focus
You're
on
not, bro.
something
Stop
that's nowhere
speaking
near
vaguely.
important. Y'all
Why are you
focus on
speaking in a
something
vague
that's sure
manner?
not important.
Be literal. Like, what are you talking about? Who's they? Again, who's they?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
You
about.
know the saddest
You know
Look,
what I'm
there,
talking
there's
about.
someone
No,
in
you
we
know the
don't.
yeah.
saddest
Look, someone
You
is
know
saying they
exactly what I'm
Who are you
immigrated
talking
20
talking
years
about?
ago and
You
claimed
know
Native
exactly
American
Yeah,
what I'm
while
talking
we
hating
don't know
natives
what
in
you're talking
Mexico.
about.
I know
Oh
exactly. You know exactly what
wow!
I'm talking about.
We don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Who are
you
you
do.
talking about?
Yeah, you do.
Dark Brandon.
No, we don't.
Dark Brandon.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, we're gonna
Can,
have a real
can you
convo,
tell
but not
me?
with dumb people that keep playing
Can you
like there's
can you
nothing going
explain to
on.
me
Coming on all
what?
brand new. I'm not gonna
Can you
play that.
explain to me what
We're
the
adults.
BLK stands for?
For scamming people. That's what it stands
What are
for.
you talking about? The
That
BLK?
no,
BLK stands
exactly. But
for.
you jumped the gun. You jumped the gun. I just wanted my man to chime in on that.
Oh, okay. My
No,
apologies.
I can chime on in it, but what are you talking about? What is BLK?
Scammers.
Or BLM, whatever you guys ended up. What was
Oh,
that?
that's
Come on,
for
BLM? The movement?
that's
The
for racist
protests?
cops killing
Black Lives Matter.
The violent
yeah, that's
protesters?
for racist cops that kill unarmed people and they don't get justice.
But what did the lady that started the foundation? What was it about? She got rich off of your guys's off of all the donations. Your own
Anybody
people
that
screwed
start a
you guys
movement don't get
over.
rich.
So why are you
Anybody that
upset?
starts a movement
And
gets
you're
rich.
okay with that? And you're okay with
Why
that?
wouldn't I be
That it
okay
didn't
with it?
even go to your
It put
guys'.
racists in jail. That's good. That's what's supposed to happen.
And why are you mad about it? Wasn't your
Well,
money?
that's
What
not
do you mean? Why am
even
I
the
mad
reason
about it?
why.
Why are
If a
you
police
upset?
officer
Wasn't
She's
says,
your
nothing.
money?
She was nothing but a.
Cells, which is like, ghetto culture, right? Like they play the victim so bad, they're fucking like their population is decreasing. They're declining in numbers, and this is why they're trying to push the one drop rule, right? Like, oh, Latinos are black, Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, you're part of our community. We need our numbers up. Like, nah, hold your horses. Hold up, pull the brakes, bro. Like, no, you're going ahead of yourself. We have a culture. We're not gonna let us mestizos, because most Latinos are mestizo, right? We're not gonna abandon our Latino brothers and sisters who who are like fully white or black, or fully European or African. They're part of our community too.
Well,
They adopted our indigenous culture.
I mean, though I don't think there are fully white or African Latinos. It's very extremely fucking rare, unless they're immigrants. But everybody's fucking mixed in Latin America. Even your most African looking Latino, he's mixed with the indigenous, and he's mestizo. He's mixed with mestizo too. There's no 100% African mix in Latin America, or shit, maybe even here, unless they're migrants. But yeah, I don't see them being fully 100%. This is why I don't
That's where
want
they
to
get the one
adopt
drop rule
their
and all that crap.
labels. This is why I don't want to adopt their labels, right? Because if they convince you, if they convince Latinos that they are also black people in there, then what have we seen? Latino people using that word now, black, black, black. Oh, I thought it was black, and they don't even realize that they've been led to, or they've been conditioned to normalize that word, and they don't even fucking realize it. So when we normalize it, we open the door for them to come in, and now that label is normalized, they're accepted. Now the doors are open for them, and now they come in acting like they're one of us. And the problem is that they're going to start speaking for us, being our representatives, and that takes away our power and it keeps them in control over us. And if we don't allow that, then they're going to start making a lot of noise saying, oh, you guys are racist against Afro Latinos. They'll use those cards. They have been using those cards to guilt shame, to disarm us, and pretty much give them the keys to our culture and everything that we have.
Yeah, I just want to say no one. I just want to say no one really. No, I just want to say like no one really likes, BLK people. Like, let's be honest. Like when it comes to let's be real, dude. They pick fights with everybody. They try to sit here and steal people's identities, steal people's cultures, and say it's theirs, right? This is what we're seeing. Like, this is the reason why there's a lot of people outside of like America, inside of Americas and different cultures, I don't really like them. Then they play the victim card and calling everyone racist. You know what I mean? It's their own doing. It's their own fault. This is the reason why people just can't be around them, dude. You see it on TikTok. You see it on social media. This is the reason why they have to stay in their own communities, because they know that they upset other people. They made people feel, a certain type of way based off their own actions, man. That's all I gotta say.
You know when I started feeling like that we can't trust any other cultures or races other than our own is when the BLK there were some on social media that there were these African American women, and I'm not even saying women. I mean probably teenagers or something in their 20s, where they started going against us, saying, why are we defending them if they don't need our help? And I'm like, really? I'm like, man, you guys need all the help you can get, but if you don't want it, that's fine with my race. We're just trying to help you guys, get to a higher platform. But it's like, it's kind of like a kick in our teeth, like kicking our teeth in when we're trying to help them.
You're trying to help who?
The BLM. The BLM.
But here's the thing. Topic. But who told us it is our responsibility to put another person on top? Nobody has.
Nobody told us that responsibility. But we were trying to do that
why is our community so fast to... No. What we need to start doing now, because this is how they've been manipulating us. What we need to start doing now is asking critical questions like, what do you want my help for? Instead of just fucking, when they snap their fingers, coming running to their feet and, yes, master, at your service. What can we do for you? That's bullshit. Those days are over. Instead,
those days should be over. Yeah, they're done. You guys do what you guys want to do, but I'm going to stick to my people. I'm going to put all my energy into my people.
Facts. And that's the crazy thing, is that when it comes towards like economics and our influence, like we're international, When it comes to the GDP, the Mexican GDP in America is bigger than India's GDP, right? Like the Latino community, Mexican community, they're the most self-producing community when it comes to it, and they admit it and all this stuff. So it just surprises me, like, why stab the Latino and Mexican community in the back and be racist and do all this type of stuff? I just don't understand it. It's crazy.
Say something. I think I'm the only black person on the panel. Okay.
No, I'm black. I had a question for the people.
Okay, go ahead.
So I have a question, right? I was listening to y'all conversation, and really, my stance with this is coming where I come from and the way I grew up. I grew up in Houston, Texas, right? Um, I really have never seen black folks ever say Hispanics are our enemies, right? Now I have grown up and I've been to jail. I have seen plenty of times where Hispanics make us their enemy. Not all, but a lot of them do make us their enemy.
Yeah, get out the living room.
Yeah, why is that though? Because the reality is we are not the people telling the world that we as a country need cheap labor, and the cheap labor has to come from South America. Like, we don't propagate that.
No, actually,
So why aren't y'all so, why are y'all so like, and tonight, not saying, I don't want to say antagonize, but why are y'all our antagonists when we as a people don't try to keep y'all oppressed? Right? Because the reality is the only reason why America allows mass migration is because black people chose not to be lesser citizens. But y'all are cool with them labeling y'all, or labeling your, not say the American Hispanics, but the people that don't come from, people that are not born in America, lesser citizens. But y'all don't have no ire for them though.
No, well, here's the thing. When it comes to that, there are African Americans that do have a say behind the scenes when it comes to politics and the culture. There are African Americans out there that are on board with what's going on right now with the deportations, and even they themselves go out their way to have lives, and with ISIS phone numbers saying to call and deport these people. There are a lot of people that are on board. Shit, there's some of our people that's on board on that.
But
So
no,
to say that,
I'm talking about America as a country.
but to frame it in a way, but you're separating like the government and the people.
Yeah,
Right, the
because
government is one
we
thing.
don't create the laws in this country.
The government. Well, a lot of you guys do have influence in pushing certain laws. You do.
What
You guys can vote.
give me a law that was passed because black folks.
I'm not. I didn't name any law. I'm talking about that you guys do have influence and you do have power. If you wanted to push a law, you have the power to mobilize voters. You got the voter mobilization aspect to your influence. You have the cultural or the national. Right, pretty much you Black Americans control that through the culture. So yeah, there is a lot of influence.
13% of the population has more political power than 26% of the population.
I never said that. I don't know why you're making that comparison.
Well, no, because you said we have the power to.
I said you have the influence to. Yeah, I don't know if you knew this, but you do realize that there's been African Americans in the past, and to this very day, there's been African Americans in Congress or in the Senate. There's been African Americans that have even been advisors for presidents like JFK and Jimmy Carter. They've been advisors behind the scenes.
Okay. So not to interrupt you. That's
power and influence.
Hold on. I will agree and concede to that notion because it is true. But that happened when blacks were the second minority in this country. Now we're the third, right? We are the third minority in this country behind you people, right? Now, and I say this because I want you to highlight there are more what I would consider white Hispanics in politics that you probably don't know of than there are black people, black representatives in politics, such as George Bush's nephew, that's very true. George Bush's nephew, Ted Cruz, Beto O'Rourke. These people have Hispanic heritage in their family lineage, right? That we can go back and look at, right, and say that these people have closer ties with your community than my community. Like, no, he has. But no, Beto. I'm from Texas, brother. Beto O'Rourke does have Hispanic heritage. He may have a white man, white last name, but he does just like Nick Fuentes.
He's not Hispanic. He's not Hispanic though.
Beto O'Rourke does have a Hispanic lineage.
He's Irish.
He's Italian.
In order for him to be Hispanic, we have to see him as Hispanic. There's certain.
Yeah, I'm from Texas.
There's a criteria. There's a criteria that he would have to meet. Well, not to us. There's a criteria that he would have to meet with the community itself. Like me, in my eyes, I wouldn't consider him to be Hispanic because he would not meet the criteria.
So Ted Cruz, what do you consider him?
Hispanic, yeah. And
He's
I mean,
Hispanic.
so what do you?
What do you expect?
So
What
when
do you
you
call
okay,
him?
but okay, so when
Related
all of
to
these
him.
people that you just did right now, what are you trying to do here? What is your
What
point?
I'm saying is, y'all have more people in political powers than we do. Y'all don't have more.
Americans in yeah.
There are Hispanics.
Yeah.
No,
Well, see
So I
what you're
don't know
trying
who
to
you
do right now,
talking
pimp,
about.
they
pimp.
are not.
No, so let me
No, they
explain.
are
Let me
not.
explain what
How many black
Pimpin
senators
Ken
do
is
we
trying to
have?
do. Pimpin here, what he's trying to do here, he's
How many
trying
black
desperately.
senators do we have?
Hold on.
I'm asking
He's
a simple
trying to make.
question.
Hold on. He's trying to play the art of war game that he's trying to paint himself to be his community to be very weak. He's trying to
I didn't
make
say that at
himself
all.
look
I didn't say we were weak.
docile.
That's not
He's
what I
trying to
said.
make himself. He's trying to assume that
Okay,
Latinos
see,
have more
I
power
see
than
you don't
they
like the
are. He's
truth.
trying to make
How
himself the
many black
victim. That's what he's
senators
trying
do
to
we
do.
have?
It doesn't matter. It could be one senator. One
Y'all have
senator could make a difference.
more
One
influence
senator,
because
sir.
y'all
One senator has the ability to either block or pass the bill, regardless, even if there's only 2 African American senators.
One thing only. Good that we're sitting here appropriating. Good that we're taking over good black neighbors. Good that we're doing that. We're going to sit here and we're going to continue doing that. We're going to continue growing the Mexican community. We're going to continue
Nobody's saying you
thriving.
can't do
We're
that.
going to continue doing
Have
this.
at it.
We're going to make sure you black communities do not sit here and play victims and try to take our cultures and take your racist ideas and spread it. We're
Who's
going to sit
racist?
here
Can I
and
say
continue
something?
to grow. We're going to sit here and
Good
continue
luck.
to
I
thrive
hope
and
that you
be
do.
inclusive of other communities. We are
What?
not like
First of
you.
all,
We
who's
don't
being
want to be
racist? If
like
anybody's being
you.
Nobody's
racist,
being
This is
racist
what we
towards
do.
Mexicans. You got tripping. Where
nobody's
did they
being
get this
racist.
from?
You are the one being racist.
What?
Right. We had a father
White
in our
white
household. They
Americans and
never
Black
told us to play
Americans
the
are being
fucking
racist.
victim and blame others, blame white people,
Who's
blame,
blaming y'all
you
for
know,
y'all? Who's
Nobody
blame
is
blaming
blaming
anybody?
1% or whatever the fuck. We go to work, we build.
You think
We're
black
not
folks
victim
don't go to
players
work?
here. This
You
is
See,
think
here's
why
the
the
we?
numbers
problem.
shows it.
See, here's
Hey,
the problem.
The
honestly, this
numbers
is.
shows it. We
I
cover blue
think
collar jobs
it's
where
No, you do
we
merely.
not. You
influence
take
the
Hey,
last
listen.
jobs that
election,
most
This is
primary
all it
Americans do
election.
not
is.
work. Do
We
not
changed the
take.
primary election
It is cowardly
in
for you
2024.
guys. It's cowardly for you guys to attack African Americans when white people couldn't
Facts.
belt their ass.
Nobody, hold on. Nobody's
They
attacking you. It's
they
coward.
beat.
It's
Hey,
cowardly.
they
It's
beating y'all
cowardly to
ass right
think,
now.
Bro,
sir,
these
You
people
sir.
are the
you ain't
It
ones
is
got
that
nothing
say
else
very
to
y'all
worry
cow.
do our
about
Okay,
but
slave
black
so
labor.
people.
listen. So it is very
They
cowardly
whooping
to
y'all
say
ass
that
in
people
all the
are
cities.
attacking you when nobody's attacking you. That's
No, they
cowardly.
attacking
When
you.
you
They
start
whooping
No, they're
using,
you.
not
They
attacking
sir.
whooping
us.
your
They're
First of all,
attacking
ass.
sir.
you.
Latino
So
pulse.
here,
What you
hold on.
guys
Wait a
have
minute.
done
So
is
first of all, hold on. So
This is
no.
so
First
funny.
of
This
all,
is
when you say they're
hysterical.
attacking us, they're not attacking us. If they're going
Who's
after
not?
illegal
Who's not?
migrants, not me. They have not attacked me at all.
I'm
Sir,
not
I
attacked
They
at
want
have
you
all
to
not attacked
either.
my
understand something.
family. They
I
have
want
not
you to,
attacked anybody that I know.
sir, I
So
want
I
you to
don't know what you
understand
guys are
something.
talking about when you guys say they're attacking y'all. They're not
Right
attacking.
now.
They're not
Sir, I
attacking
want you to
me.
understand something, right?
They're
And
not
I
Whooping
talk to
attacking
y'all
me.
people
ass.
about this. This is the honest truth, right? These talking points that y'all have that black people are lazy and black folks don't want to work. These are white people talking points. You know when this theory came out, right? When
But
they
it's the
replaced
truth.
y'all. Wait, hold on. No. No, this
Soldier,
theory came out
Buffalo
because of
Soldier.
two things,
You
right?
guys are
Y'all,
united behind the scenes.
sir,
You guys are united
sir,
within
I'm
white
gonna give you
folk. Look at the
history. I'm gonna give you
FBAs.
history. I'm gonna give you
Yeah,
history.
look at the FBAs.
When they
They attack
replaced
all
y'all
immigrant
with
groups except for
sir,
the white man. Why is that?
sir,
They
can
want
I ask a
You
proximity
question?
to
should be
white
straightening
people.
out your own community,
They
bro.
just
I don't
want
think you
to they
should be
want to
here in
be
a
close
Mexican
to white.
live
Hey,
Hey,
listen,
where
I
just
we
go
go
to
to
war
work.
back
imagine.
in real life. You wouldn't
We
dare
have a
pat me
higher
down.
GDP than
But we're
you.
trying to
you
have an
guys
adult
weren't bringing
conversation.
up. If you guys weren't bringing up our community, we wouldn't be here. I hope
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
just
realize that. Like,
the fact that y'all are trying to make it
Reason
seem
why?
like black
So
people are
first of all,
lazy when
okay.
white
it's a
So
folks
first,
topic
created
of
this
sir,
discussion.
hold
cycle.
Like,
on.
we
So the
wouldn't
only
be here.
reason why your community is being brought
Mute up,
up
mute
is
up.
because your community has a
Ruling class in
problem.
America.
Hold
What are you
That
on,
talking
wait,
sounds
about?
sir, hold
like a
on. Can you please
prison.
have some, sir? Please have some
It
decorum,
sounds
please.
like a
So the only reason why we're bringing it up is because there's tons of African Americans talking about us because they need to eat,
Who?
so they have to talk shit about
nobody's
somebody.
talking about
So
y'all.
what what we're doing right now, this is nothing but a response.
No,
We
not
really
interrupt.
don't need to talk about your community. We really don't
Give us an
care about your
example.
community. So it's
Give
a lot
us
of
an
people.
example.
There's too many people to name. There's a
Bro,
lot.
just give me one.
Okay, listen. If I give you one or not, it's not going to be enough for you. You're
That's
going to
not the
try to
case. I just want to
invalidate
know
it, and you're
one.
going to, sir, you're going to invalidate it, and you're going to minimize. You're going to say, "Oh, well, give me another one." It's not true.
Imagine
And does that mean
somebody.
it's
I
not
can name a
happening? If I
Latino
can't,
that's
okay,
speaking bad about black folks for
okay,
no
well,
reason.
okay, no, hold on, wait a minute, wait. I'm gonna tell you something. If I can't name one, which I can, but if I
For no reason.
can't name one, does that mean it's not true? It's not happening just because
Who
you
are
put that
we?
rule?
Who
Just
in the
because you
black
put that
community
rule?
is saying
Oh, there's a
like
lot of people. A lot
Latinos
of
are
people.
bad,
A
Latinos
lot of
are
people. Oh, a
lazy,
lot of people. A
Latinos
lot
are
of people.
this,
A lot. A lot.
Give me
A
an
lot of people.
example of
A
black folks
lot of
saying
people.
this.
There's a lot.
Okay.
Go
I
look. Go
say
look.
that we are
Find some of those
colorists.
content creators yourself.
We mistreat
You
our own
guys,
No, we're
minorities
referring.
within
No,
our
not just
countries,
FBA. There's different people
right?
aside from
the
FBA.
Yeah.
There's
average
black
African
racism.
American
There
and Black
are.
American is
There
not out
are.
here
Yeah.
attacking Latino
Okay.
people.
It is.
Wait, can
So
I say
listen.
something?
Whether
Because I've
they're
been on mute this
average,
whole
I
time.
don't
I've been on
know
mute
how
this
you
whole
can
time.
gauge whether or not these people are average or not. When you say the average, how do you know they are average? How do you know
Because
that?
I spend time in my community and I know the average mindset of African Americans. The
Sure.
average African American, yes,
Okay.
sure, I know my community better than an
Let her
outsider
finish.
would. I
Sure.
know my
And I know
community
my
better than an
community, and
outsider.
I know
When
and
I
I know my
talk, I
Latino,
have been
situation
Latino,
better than
so
Latino. Let her
respectful.
Now
finish,
I've
man.
people
been
hate us
so
for no
respectful.
reason. We
Let
ain't
her
do
I've been
shit
so
to
finish.
y'all.
respectful and
That's
allowed you
sad,
guys to
bruh.
talk.
How
Latino,
is
let
you
her
But
mad
I
finish
at
a
just
little
want to
us?
bit.
say this:
Y'all hate us for no reason. You ain't even got no right
Latino
to feel the way
people,
you feel.
Damn, shut up.
historically,
Let her talk.
Latino people have allied themselves often with white people. That's why in America, you guys are racially
Exactly.
classified as white, but ethnically classified as Latino. Felix Tijerino and who was the president of LULAC in the 30s, fought to have Latino people classified as white, and he also fought to have black people and Latinos be distinctly removed from each other. He said, "Our fight is not the N-word man's fight." Latino people have never been allies of black people, but black people have always sought. Say that
When
again.
did Mexico abolish slavery?
You
When did
guys
Mexico
abolished.
abolish slavery?
You guys abolished slavery early, but it was an Afro Mexican man who did it.
Yeah,
It was a black
yeah, and the
Mexican man
Anglos
who did it.
brought
So
you
please do
into
not act
Mexican
like.
territory, and we were trying to
He
free
was
you
not
because that was against the
black.
fucking
So
law
please
to
do not
Wait.
act
enslave.
like.
No.
And this is
First of
harmful,
all,
Since
he
the
wasn't.
especially
since
We
to
we
had a
black.
Guerrero,
very
they
Okay.
said
small
we were.
percentage of
So ma'am.
African
So listen.
He was
Okay. So this person this person that African Americans are so desperate to name black because they want to feel important in
First
our
of all, I
community.
ain't naming
You're
none
not.
of them niggas
We're
black.
not.
Them
Don't
niggas is
nobody
Okay.
Spanish.
care
First
about
I
of
ain't
all,
that.
you're
naming
not.
none
You're
of them
not.
niggas black.
Okay. Okay. Quiet down, Groids. Quiet
if you're
down.
doing something interesting, I'm gonna
So
drop
the
you.
only.
Please.
Okay. So if you can't, sir, if you cannot be quiet, I'm gonna have to drop you. You understand? So
You're
what I'm trying to say is
cowards.
that this
Drop.
person. No, you're cowards, you pussy. So the only reason why African Americans are so desperate to make people like Vicente Guerrero is because they want to feel important. They want to tell us in our face, you see, that was a black man. We did it. No, we're going to take that away from you. We're not going to give you that because you don't deserve it and you're nobody in our community to have a say. So Vicente Guerrero was mostly indigenous, mestizo mixed with some African. Yes, he had nothing to do with black. He has nothing to do with African Americans. You wish you can call him black so that way you feel important. You feel relevant. You are nothing and nobody in our community. He was never black. It wasn't his black side that did it. It was the indigenous side. It's the indigenous warrior. You don't have a lineage of being like Vicente Guerrero. Your people came here as slaves, and that is your history. The
Hey, listen.
warriors, the true spirited warriors, are our people. It comes from our lineage.
Just
So
think
you're
about
even
this.
lucky. You're lucky that if you even have an ounce of our blood, that or the
He don't want
European
your
blood is what
blood.
makes you special, sir. That is what makes you special. The European or the indigenous blood.
Okay, so you mean to tell me? You mean to tell
Vicente
me?
Guerrero is right here with us. You wouldn't even be able
Detroit.
to speak to him because he
Hey,
spoke
just think about
Spanish.
this.
I
You
can
guys don't
speak.
even know
Yo puedo
fucking
hablar
Spanish. This is
español,
Hey,
ridiculous.
compañero.
the
Yo
only
puedo
Yeah,
reason
you
hablar
sound
we
like a
español.
fucking no
Yo puedo
sabo.
hablar
Yeah,
español.
and you sound like an
What?
idiot. Yeah, and you
the
sound like
only
an idiot.
reason
And
we
I
Vicente
speak.
speak
Guerrero would speak
better
to us,
Spanish
not you.
than some Hispanic migrants speak English. So
That's
stop.
not true. That's not
The,
true.
Yes, I
That's not true. You
definitely
have an
Hispanic.
do.
accent.
You
You
guys
did
are
Okay,
not grow up
nobody
in
upset.
a
here
You
is
Hispanic
guys
you.
are
household.
upset.
Don't
You
speak
Nobody,
to us
guys
in
think you
nobody
have
Spanish.
a
here
monopoly
cares
No,
to
on a
hear you
you
speak
European
have an
language.
Spanish,
accent. You
Why
have
do
lady.
an
you
Hear
think
Creole
you
your
have a
accent.
monopoly on a
hey,
When you
European
speak
language?
because
Spanish,
it is our
no.
language,
You
not
think
your
it
you
is
have a
Spanish.
not your
monopoly
That's
on a
that.
language.
I'm part
European
Ma'am,
language
Hispanic.
that's
you
We're part
go
spoken
Hispanic.
speak
numerous.
speaking Obango,
Yeah,
Speaking
thank
of
you.
bongo,
I respect respect.
your
my
language is
God.
you are
The only
African.
I
reason
respect that, right?
the only reason you speak Spanish
Look,
is because you
I
were conquered
respect that
by
you're learning
white
our
people.
language, right?
You
Sir,
were
the
con-
only
We're
reason why you
influencing
speak
American
the only
culture.
reason why you speak English is because your
you were
massa
conquered
he taught you how to speak English. He
by white
broke
people who
you,
took over your
sir.
entire country.
Those white people are
Yours is
our
just called a
ancestors. You
maestro.
And
were
you see, they only
broken.
mention
Africa
the
still
You were
Spanish
exists.
side. They
broken
don't
by the
even mention the
Anglos,
indigenous,
sir.
the Native
Africa still
American side.
exists.
That's
Your
funny.
homeland
Your
doesn't
own people
exist.
sold you into slavery,
Your
and then the white
homeland
man
doesn't
put you
even
in
Called
exist.
chains.
maestro.
Here you
Yours
are
is
You
to
just
this
speak
called
a
a
white
very,
man's
very
maestro.
day.
language because
You are
yours is
still
Everybody went
born.
slave
begging.
too.
You are
Your language
begging
is
right now.
gone.
Listen to you cry
Your
and
language is
whine and
gone, sir.
beg.
They took all
Sir,
of your
we
women
have a
and made you speak
culture. We
Spanish.
have a culture and we have a language. You don't have anything. Everything that you
Wow.
have, your so-called black culture, is a copy of everybody else's culture. That's what you're
It's a
mad
white
about. We have an
speak
actual
That's right.
their
You're
language.
native
You
tongue.
don't have a language.
true.
You
Africans
don't
speak
have a
Man.
food, and you don't have
Africans speak
culture.
their native
I'm
tongue.
sorry.
Nobody in
Yes,
your
That's right. You're
to
speaking
be
English
you.
right
I
now.
The
understand.
best thing that anybody
Right
can say
now.
on this panel is by speaking their indigenous language. If
You're
these black
contradicting
people
yourself by
want to
speaking
talk,
English, man.
well, yeah.
kidnapped and
Hey,
you yelling at black people.
Spanish
si
They
is
yo,
taking
an
your
indigenous
hey,
they snatching
tongue.
your
la más
grandmama
mejor
out the
cosa que
house
puede
right
pasar
now.
en ese plataforma
they
es
One at a
cuando la
time.
they beating your
cuando la
grandma
gente
Nomás
ass and
quiere,
después.
you yelling
puede
at her.
hablar su lengua.
Vamos a
They
darle con todo.
Que si la gente puede hablar lo que
You know,
es,
I really wish that the black community would really fix themselves.
yeah, well, let them speak their.
I think the world would be a better place if the
They're not going
black
to
culture
understand me
fixed
if I don't
itself.
speak English. They're not going to understand me if I don't speak
I
English.
just understood what you
I want to hear your
meant, Kylo.
indigenous.
Stop
I want to
ice
hear
on,
your
You're
indigenous
superior
language.
bilingual.
ice
Cool.
on y'all ice on
Majority of
y'all
the world
ass,
is
man.
bilingual. You're being weird. Oh, cool. You
Do
speak
you
Y'all fighting
see?
the
fluently
Do
in
wrong
you
language.
wars.
see?
Fuyama,
Y'all
Speak
fighting the
Tú
wrong
miras
wars,
mi,
Nahuatl.
man.
You're
why
tú
did
indigenous
you
miras mi
language.
I can
decide to
speak
learn
retrato
Speak
Italian.
Spanish?
en la
Nahuatl.
plataforma.
Ice
Speak
on y'all
Nahuatl.
ass.
I
Y'all
can
Can you
speak
y'all
speak
German a
your
little bit.
indigenous
y'all
language?
worried about the wrong
No,
Why
but
thing.
did you
y'all
learn to learn?
Nig
vilify
nog.
in
Nig nog.
Why did you decide to learn Spanish? Okay, so I'm curious. Why did you decide to learn Spanish? Like, I respect it, right? You're a non-Hispanic person, right? Trying to learn our culture, Latino culture, right? You know, I get it. We're making an influence on American culture. You know, you got Bad Bunny, you know, performing, you know, at the Super Bowl and you know all that stuff. You know, you got 6ix9ine. You know, he's popping right now. He's Mexican and Puerto Rican. You know, Latinos, we're taking over, even the music industry, right? Like, we're taking over. Like the numbers, we're getting that political influence, right? We influenced the past primary election, right? You know, if we keep on doing what we're doing and not playing the victim and go to work, you know, we're going to take over neighborhoods. We're going to take over, you know, the Black American neighborhood and all the other neighborhoods.
Latino. Okay.